The monastery of our breathing has a fracture in the stone. I'm standing in the garden where the frost is all alone. I offered up a sympathy, a wasted heavy thing, knowing that the winter has no hidden song to sing. We dreamt a single architecture, a blueprint for the soul, but the unity was poison and it swallowed up the whole. I see you hiding in a mask, a cold and quiet wall, watching every pillar of our shared cathedral fall. My spirit is an inverted sleeve, a skin turned inside out, a physical vibration of a transcendental doubt. I held on to the anchor till my knuckles turned to white, but the individuation is a solitary lie. Walk away without the anger, walk away into the gray. I am the master of the silence at the ending of the day. The light of our devotion was a blinding holy screen, hiding every jagged thing that lived in the between. I'll stay within the shadows, I'll stay within the cold, the keeper of a story that's already been told. I am your last arrepentimiento, the one you can't replace. In the penumbra of the experience and the lights upon your face. Walk away without the anger, walk away into the gray. I am the master of the silence at the ending of the day. The light of our devotion was a blinding holy screen, hiding every jagged thing that lives in the between. Vividly terrified. The interrogation started when the hallway turned to glass, watching the inspectors and the bureaucrats all pass. You offered up a sympathy, a procedural concern for the bridge that I was ordered and I'm required to burn. My internal structure is an error in the law, a verdict and fracture that the judges never saw. I'm turned to base a paralyzed short technicality of grief in a sector of the city that allows for no relief. The words have lost the marrow, the ink has lost the heat, in the mechanical duration of a domestic defeat. I'm waiting for the authorization sentences that haven't all been said. The fall is such a gravity, away within the bone, leaving every intimate secret permanently known. Permanently known. Not made known. Pour the sympathy in the crystal, let it shimmer, let it waste. A vintage of the bitter and a very common taste. I treat the ruin of the romance like a crease upon the glove, an aesthetic malfunction in the mechanism of love. To be inside out is just a lack of proper style, a failure of the spirit and a fracture of the smile. I buttered for a masterpiece, I buttered for the hype, but I'm alone with the Teddy-O in the middle of the night. The tragedy is vulgar, the tragedy is thin, a decorative sanctuary for the preservation of the sin. I tried to wake the mirror of the witty, sharp design, but the soul is just a shadow in a glass of heavy wine. Heavy wine. Dismiss the final curtain with a gesture of the hand. The sincerity